right. Oh, it's noon. Gotta have my chapstick. Oh, shoot. Get comfy. Got my Buddha mug. Coffee. All right. It is a day. I'm gonna scoop that. Wow, that probably makes like a really loud noise. All right, so it is noon. It is Monday, March 30th. Give people a couple minutes here if they want to join. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh, I should make sure I have my notifications silenced so you don't have some random buzzing, whatever happening while we're doing this. Oh. All right. So, a couple updates. Reminder, we have some online recovery support options for mental health and for addiction here locally, both through NAMI and through us at Focus, and then also through your 12-step community. So there's locally there's at least a couple AA meetings or Alcoholics Anonymous meetings online. There's a Narcotics Anonymous meeting online 3 days a week. There's also Cocaine Anonymous online on Sundays. So if you're needing some of that extra support, like, please don't be afraid to reach out and let us know what you need. So, all right. You know, so like other people, I've been thinking like other people have been doing like, you know, day whatever, and like I don't really get into that so much. You know, just because I don't know, that doesn't help me. I just don't see the purpose that it serves. Because I'd rather just take each day as a new day rather than like, is this counting up to something that we don't know? But yeah, anyways, that was just kind of like a random thought for you today. I want you to know, just in case you're curious, I am wearing socks that have mermaids on them because why not? So got my mermaid socks. It's a good day. It's Monday. Mondays and mermaids start with M. Whew. I'm a little bit tired, I'm gonna be honest. So all right, so let's get into our recovery check-in for this wonderful Monday. So it's a little bit chillier outside today than it was yesterday. Yesterday was really nice temperature-wise, really super windy though. So I know I had my daughter was outside helping me take the dogs out, and the wind just literally nearly knocked her over onto her butt, which was kind of funny. Thankfully she bounces, but yeah, yesterday's super windy. Today, a little bit chillier, a little bit more dreary. Kind of sound like a weather forecaster, but anywho's. So, I'm going to start today with my moment of gratitude. And so, you know, while we talk about this, I'd encourage you, you know, if anything, like take right now to figure out your moment of gratitude, because I know this moment of gratitude really usually kind of helps me kind of shift the rest of my day. You know, so my moment of gratitude for today is that I am grateful for my vulnerability. I know that I am not invincible. I know that I need help and I need support and I need a community. And I was really grateful for my vulnerability because I was kind of, I don't know, this weekend I kind of felt like, I don't know, between like last night and this morning, I was just kind of holding a lot inside. And so I texted one of my colleagues, and I texted her, I was like, emotional exhaustion is a real thing. And that was all I texted. And then this started this whole conversation kind of about that. And she's like, I can't fix it for you, but I want you to know that I love you and I'm here for you. And so that just really, really helped. And I didn't realize how much it would help just to put that into words, and not just put it into words, but put it out there for another human being to hear and to see and to witness. Because I think some of it is just, I just need someone to see and hear me. And that was a really cool opportunity. So I'm very grateful that I was able to kind of get over that this morning and embrace my vulnerability and be grateful for that, and reach out and get that support. And because that really, really helped to fill me up. So today, like I said, I'm feeling a little bit tired, and kind of what I'm hearing out and about and around and upside down and sideways is that people are feeling pretty weary, getting to the point where we're just kind of tired. I know I'm getting there. Like I'm sometimes like I'm getting weary of the news. I'm getting weary of hearing the same things. I'm getting weary of this different routine that's not my typical routine. And that's it's like this tiredness. It's more than being tired. I think what's setting in for people, is, I don't know, the best word I can really figure out to describe it is really weariness. Because it's like physically tired, but also mentally tired and emotionally tired and tired. And so, I don't know. So like, let's break that down. So like, if we want to do something about the weariness, sometimes it's helpful to figure out why in the heck are we weary? Why in the heck am I weary? So if I think back on the last, couple weeks since all of this whole public health situation started developing and changing us and how our state, nation, and communities respond, in the last 2 weeks, like, we have faced some really big and really complex challenges and obstacles. We as a community, we've faced more than I think any single one of us could have anticipated ever before. I never thought I would be in this kind of situation and have to make these kinds of contingency plans ever. And so we've been faced very suddenly in a lot of respects with very big challenges and very complex problems and obstacles. And we have faced a lot of uncertainty and a lot of unknowns. And we have faced, challenges of things that we can't see, things that we can't physically, wrap our hands around. And that is tough. We've also kind of faced this time of limited and slow progress. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like for me right now, like progress feels slow, so slow. That's hard to say. So slow. It's felt like, like kind of like walking through quicksand sometimes. Like we keep moving forward. I keep moving forward, and I keep trying to make progress, and it's just different. Like yesterday we talked about like expectations and what that looks like and making those plans. And right now it just feels like things are just progressing kind of quickly and slowly all at the same time. And I think that can contribute to some of that weariness. And I was thinking this morning about a lot of the students who were coming at the end of their school year, whether they were a senior or maybe they were in a spring sport and had practiced and were looking forward to playing these games and that kind of stuff. And I can't imagine being in that right now. I know that, I had plans for this spring that have now changed. And so now there's like this delay. This delay of kind of our dreams and our visions for the future. Things are looking different, whereas once, maybe we were planning a trip to a national park, and now, that's going to change. Maybe we had to change or cancel travel plans or summer plans or spring break plans, or even work plans. I mean, like, I know like a lot of my work stuff has literally just went from like this to like whoop, up on its head. And so some of those dreams and those visions and that momentum that you feel like you're kind of getting in life, and the momentum that really honestly that comes with that springtime, is just kind of like somebody, just put a slow leak in the balloon and the air is just kind of all the way out. And it's not all the way out. Like, there's still some there. There's still some air in the balloon, and we're still, floating along, but it's just taking us a little bit longer to get there. It's just, again, that kind of, it feels like that delay of our dreams and our visions of now and in the future. And there are some things that we can still continue to pursue in that normal timeline, which is, like, I'm super grateful for also farming, because that is predictable-ish. It's as predictable as it can be, but like, I know, like, springtime's coming, I'm gonna just get that machinery out, I'm gonna start doing the maintenance, we're gonna start, looking at what seeds we're gonna plant, we're gonna start, getting the ground ready, and like, that's gonna continue regardless of any of all of this. And I'm thankful for that. But there's definitely been a delay in some of those other tasks. And so I think all of those things are kind of contributing to that weariness, seeing the same things in the news, seeing the same things in social media feeds, and always having those same kind of conversations with people, having that limited, slow progress, facing really big challenges, unprecedented challenges for us in this generation, and, feeling like those future plans have been delayed. I think all of that can contribute to that kind of just that weary feeling, that tired, like, if I could just lay my soul down to take a nap, that would be a good thing right now. So I don't know. So what do we do? So we've talked through kind of like possible contributing factors to weariness. So what do we as people and as a recovery community and as a person in recovery, how do we handle that? Now that we know better, we have the opportunity to now do better. So what do we do? I think first and foremost, you recognize it and you own it. Like, that's where I think a lot of recovery starts, is recognizing that there is something amiss, there's something not quite right, and owning that. So we've identified it, we've owned it, working on that acceptance piece, and now I think it comes the time we find the hope and we stick to it. Like, metaphorically wrap yourself in the stickiest tape that you can imagine, and you find that sunshine and you find those flowers and you just stick to them, because we're gonna need that hope in our hearts and in our minds and in our souls to propel us forward, in this time, to make that quicksand feel not so thick, to make the dreary days not so dreary. So find that hope piece for you, whatever that might be. I know I keep pictures of my daughter and people I care about, my nieces, my nephew, my family, my siblings. I keep them so that way when I'm not feeling full of hope, that I can look on them and I look at those pictures and I'm like, that's why. I keep pictures of my cows on my phone, so I can look at my cows and be like, that's why. I keep pictures of places that I've been to that I love, that give me peace, that give me serenity, and I look at those. I check in with a support system and, make sure that, that they're helping, keeping me accountable to having that hope and that vision for the future, whatever that might be. I find those little pieces of hope. I grow houseplants because houseplants give me hope. Being able to grow and cultivate and nourish something that's living is really cool to me. So find those things that fill your heart up with hope and stick to them like the stickiest tape or the stickiest glue or the stickiest sticky thing you can think of. Or honey, if you're more of a naturalist kind of person. Honey is fairly sticky. So we're recognizing you own it, and you find the hope and you stick to it. And then you take that a little bit farther yet, I think. Because even as I'm doing this, and even as I'm talking, like I'm starting to feel more energized than I was earlier today. And so I think connect. I know me, when I'm stressed, I have the tendency to want to withdraw and to want to disconnect. And I think in this time of all these emotions that are going on in both ourselves and people we love and care about in our communities, in this time of, I'm just going to say all the things, fight that urge to disconnect. Lean in instead. Don't lean out. Lean in. Lean into your support team. Lean into your people. Don't disconnect, because we need each other more than we have needed each other probably ever before. Reach out to that support team. You know, I sent that text to my colleague this morning, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I knew she'd be there for me. She's a great support for me. And so fight that urge to disconnect. And if you know someone in your life that's maybe you see them kind of leaning out and you see them disconnecting, reach your hand out to them. Not physically, because we're in physical distancing territory still, okay? But reach that digital hand out, that metaphorical hand. Give them a call, send them a text, send them a snap on Snapchat, you know, send them a message on Facebook, whatever. But lean in, reach in, fight that urge to disconnect, and be with one another in all the ways that we can. Have that really good phone call. I think that's going to help us fight this weary feeling, help us fight maybe even in some of those feelings of being powerless. You know, I truly, truly, truly believe that as a community, we are so much stronger together, and we can overcome whatever obstacles are put in our way. So let's do that. Let's come together. Let's fight the weariness together. You are not alone. You don't have to be alone. You're welcome. If you don't have a community that you feel welcome in, if you don't have family that you feel welcome in, you're welcome to be a part of mine. You're welcome to be a part of this Focus family. You're welcome to be a part of this Focus recovery community. You know, give us a call. You can send us a message on our Facebook. You can email us. Make sure all of that is posted in the comments here of this video, but reach out. If you don't have family that's supportive of you, we'll be supportive of you, because I believe in each and every person and their capacity to show up as the best human being that they can be, to live the life that they want to be, to find a community where they feel at home. I know I have been absolutely blessed to have those opportunities, and I believe in helping people find their journey to that, wherever that might be. And so if you, like me, maybe are feeling a little weary, recognize it, own it, find those hope things and stick to it like glue, and don't disconnect. Reach out, connect to that community, connect to your people, connect to your tribe, your family, your whatever, however you define them, but connect. So that's probably all I got for today. I really appreciate all you guys watching, and I appreciate all your guys' feedback. As always, stay tuned to Hancock Helps for any updates. We work really hard to make sure that that's updated for everything locally here in Hancock County, as well as there's updates from the state on that website as well. So in the meantime, though, please, please, please keep your hearts and your minds resilient. We are better together, and we are going to get through this together. You, me, and everyone else, we're going to get through this together. So I will see all of you guys tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, for our recovery check-in. All right, I'll see you then.